Well, here I am at this area this morning, a bridge in the middle of the countryside basically. I'm going to do some magnet fishing here and on down the ancient stream and see what we can pick up. I'm quite optimistic. It's out of the way place, but you never know. You sometimes get some really interesting bits in these sort of areas, and see the bridge going on there, very nice indeed. Lovely morning, apart from the rain, which is absolutely hammering it down at the moment, but all part of the fun of the games of the thing itself. Actually fishing under the bridge here, I'm just pulling in this great big heavy object here. I don't know what it is, but it was sort of wedged up underneath the bridge, and I'm got my ideas on it until I actually, I'll have to get it out in a minute and we'll have a look at what it is. So I'm on my own here today, so we'll see what it is in just a few minutes. I hope we can get it out. Well, I've got it on the bank here, and you can see that it is, or it looks like, a big hefty thick door off of something, maybe a safe or a security box, but absolutely massive, great big thick hefty thing. So it makes me wonder if there's any more of it here, so we'll carry on and have a good look in a minute. But there we are, see the lugs on the side of it there. Quite unusual to say the least, and quite thick, about 2 inches thick. God, very heavy too. Again, seems to be my heavy time at the moment for putting things out, but zoom in on it a bit. There it is. Well, after a lot of pushing and heaving, I've managed to pull out this from underneath there as well, and it is a safe, and what a beast, so heavy. It's taken me about nearly an hour to get it out to this state here. A lot of tugging and pulling away with the damn thing. Very hefty to say the least, and we'll have a look at it in just a moment. I can see that obviously it's been in the water for quite some period of time. We've got some moss on one side of it. It wasn't that deep in there, but it was actually in there, and then we'll have a look at it in just a moment. It is obviously the safe that matches the door, or the door that matches the safe. There's some debris inside of it. I don't know if there's anything actually in there, but you can see it's quite thick with some muddy debris. So I shall go through that in a minute and see if anything's in there of any value, and then carry on to magnet fish the area. It's too heavy for me to take again, unfortunately. Absolutely massive beast of a safe. Probably contained money at one time or something else, but we'll have a look inside and see if we can find anything. My first safe. Well, I've tried to get it onto the side now. Had a good look inside. There's absolutely nothing in there. The door does match it, I think. So there we are, my first empty, blown, rusty, damaged, smashed apart safe in the country area in the middle of nowhere. Very strange, but I suppose that's what you do if you've got something like this and you want to dump it in the middle of nowhere. So a real first for me. Very pleased, and great stuff. So apart from the safe there, there's seems to be nothing else at this part here. I've magnet fished around, no contents of a safe or anything, so I'm going to move on to the other side of the bridge and see if there's anything there. You never know. So I've now come down to this area of the water where I'm actually stood in the brook with my Wellingtons on, and I'm going to give it a few throws in here, and then turning around I'm going to give it a few throws down the river there. I'll probably start with down the river and work my way up, so it'll be something totally different. But quite looking forward to it. Lovely spot, nice day. Now the rain stopped and we'll see how we go. Well, an old pair of rusted tin snips there. Probably used for opening said safe, who knows. But in the middle of nowhere, here they are, out here. So that's my first sort of other proper find of the day. Quite interesting, but tin snips. I suppose they tell their own story one way or another. Here they are. There we are, another one of my favourites. I'm always turning up. Electrical fencing post stake. Obviously used by a farmer in the area. Nice red bit on the bottom there. Would have put that in and then you link your fence around it, so you more or less push it down into the soil and put the foot on the top to put it in. And that's what that is. Not particularly old, but still part of the history of the area. Great stuff. Just a yucky piece of steel there, really. Can be used for some reinforcing or use the part of something, but another find nonetheless. Great fun in this lovely area. There are a piece of weedy wire. Barbed wire with weed in it there, or twisted wire with weed in it. Something quite weird about it, but different, always different. Well, at the moment I've just been pulling out loads of bits of rusty wire really, on top of the peg that I found, and I've been putting them all on this post to make a sort of a sculpture, I suppose, really, of where I've been, a bit of a memorial to it's quite strange afternoon, but nonetheless all good fun. And not saying nonetheless yet, I think, but great fun. Well, I'm going to leave this spot now and go on home, and had a wonderful time. You see the brook here is beautifully clear, clean, lovely to see, very nice indeed. I can't see any other finds here, but it's been great fun, and feel exhausted, so I'm going to go back home.